are extremely involved in the community. There is probably not an opportunity for CPR education, or at least cardiac arrest awareness, that we let pass us by.
So Kevin and I actually were on a trip throughout Europe really, and we were in Florence, Italy. 5 a.m. one morning I woke up to him making some strange noises, and I thought maybe it was a bad dream or something going on, and I reached over to try and wake him, and I couldn't, and realized that it was a much bigger deal than just a bad dream. So I ended up running downstairs to get emergency help and came back upstairs and started CPR until the medics arrived. And so when they got on scene, they had to give him 2 shocks and CPR in between, and got him to the hospital, where they got him up to the ICU as quickly as they could, got him in a hypothermic coma so that they could try and save, or at least kind of restore, all of his organs and functions. And a few days later, miraculously, he woke up.
The doctors were pretty confident that I would make almost a full recovery, and miraculously I have no limitations to date. I can exercise, I can play sports again, back to a normal life.
So if you look at the national statistics, out-of-hospital cardiac arrest survival rates are approximately 8 to 9% overall. It's extremely dismal. When you have bystander CPR, the chances of you having a positive outcome almost increase threefold. We're talking a significant impact of just that little bit alone, and sometimes it's only a few minutes, but those few minutes truly can make the difference in whether or not somebody ends up being able to go home.
Every minute somebody goes without receiving CPR is a 10% reduction in their survival rate. I don't know if Kate said it, but I was unconscious before the paramedics were able to revive me for 12 to 14 minutes is our estimate. So if you do the math, without CPR, my chances of survival would have been absolutely 0.
When we got back to the United States and we started learning more about the stats and understanding just how lucky we were that Kevin made a full recovery, you know, we hear that 1% number thrown around, and it's very humbling to know that it's so few people. And so it really kind of felt like both a burden and an opportunity. The fact that we are so lucky, we have to educate and get out in the community and help kind of raise those statistics, and as many more people as we can to learn CPR and understand how AEDs work, and even just having knowledge and awareness about what sudden cardiac arrest is.
We have done, numerous bystander CPR awareness events with Kevin and Kate. Anytime we have anything going on, we'll email them and say, hey, this is what's going on. And they are the first to volunteer, the first to want to back and give their support. Kevin was integral in getting CPR education available for a number of his coworkers over at CAT. Pulse Point is probably one of the coolest features of our program that we have. Pulse Point has a number of very, very unique features. One of them is being able to actually receive CPR alerts. So when a caller calls 911 and is identified through that dispatch process that the patient needs CPR, as long as it occurs in a public location, as that information comes through dispatch, it actually sends out alert to anyone who has the app, who is in a geographical radius of about a quarter mile of that location, and says, hey, CPR is needed and this is where it's needed at. The most phenomenal component of this app is where you can find the AED. So simply by clicking one button, we can easily just put a finger and we can see exactly where that AED is located. It actually shows us where inside that building the AED is located.
Everyone here tonight has the power and the voice in the community to really make a difference, whether it's making the mandate at your offices that everyone will be trained in CPR, or getting an AED on site, encouraging that training with your friends and families within your work networks. We can really make a difference here in Peoria and really start a change to where sudden cardiac arrest can be something that we survive from here within the region.
Every single person here tonight can save a life. All it takes is 5 minutes of your time. Learn CPR, be an advocate for CPR, If you're a business owner or a community member, encourage those around you to learn CPR. Reach out, get an AED for your facility or your business. Teach everyone around you and share the message. All it takes is one person to save a life.